What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new upcoming MMO called Elyon. I've mentioned Elyon in my past videos before on MMOs I was excited about that were coming up in the future. And yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. The closed beta just started today. I did get into the closed beta, so I wanted to hop in and check out a new MMO. Yeah, so a little bit of background on the MMO here. This is called Elyon. It's by Bluehole Studios. Bluehole is the team that did Tera, if you ever played that MMO. I did play Tera. I enjoyed it quite a bit for a long while, and I always kind of wished that Tera could have been a little bit more than what it was, but I did play Tera quite a bit. I enjoyed the combat and all that kind of good stuff. So I was excited to get in and check this one out. This is a Korean MMO that's coming over to the West here, and it is scheduled to launch on September 29. I believe you can get into this beta if you pre-order, but don't quote me on that. Before we hop in, I wanted to check out, they've got some notes here on the closed beta 2 game build. So it says the closed beta 2's base version is a Korean build from early June. So pretty recent build that we're checking out here. There's a variety of quality of life and small adjustments that have been included, along with some larger changes more crucial for testing content. So we've got access to the cash shop. They are going to have a cash shop. We're going to check that out and see whether or not it's egregious. There's Reforgery, which is a new character progression system that allows you to reforge your equipment into new, more powerful pieces. 24/7 battlefields, so battlefields, which I'm assuming are PvP, are available at all times. There's a marketplace tax, which has been adjusted to 20%. That's probably like an auction house fee or something like that along there. And they're basically just saying they added that in because they needed a gold sink. And then also there's the new Luminous and Pet systems. Okay, so they're early versions that we could take a look at. Some stuff that didn't make the cut was marketplace min and maximum prices and self-adjusting price ranges, pet upgrade specifications, and pet species-based buffs. So that's good enough. I think that'll give us a heads up on what we are in for here and what we should keep an eye out for and what to know is like super early and what's not. So let's go ahead and hop on over here. Here we go. I had some trouble getting this to hook into my recording software, so we're just doing a desktop capture here. So if anything weird pops up down at the bottom or whatever, I apologize, but this is just how I had to get this game working. Yogi, what's up? Hey, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hey, if you enjoy the stream, don't forget to throw a like on it. Likes always help. So what I've done so far is I installed the game, launched the game. It had me pick a server, which I did. Then I chose my account name, Tsetzuko, and this is the screen that I've gotten taken to. So that's as far as we are. So you guys will be able to check this out pretty much from character creation on. And it's a Korean MMO, so I know this character creation is probably going to be insane and way more than I want to deal with, especially for checking out a beta. So it says select a game graphics style. So this can be changed in the filter effects settings. So we have no filter, default. Okay, so there's like a slight tweak, high saturation. I like barely notice the difference between that. And then cheerful and intense. Well, we could change these filters at any time, so I'm just going to hit the default and we'll rock with that. Okay, select the desired realm. We have the Ontari and the Vulpin. Okay, I don't know if this affects anything, but I'm pretty sure it sounds like it's just the like the PvP faction that we're picking here. Because as far as I know, there's no classes or anything like that that are specific to a faction or anything. So I think we're just picking a PvP side, which I don't really care. We got the Lions, we got the Vulpin. This is my chance to play the blue team and not feel bad about it. So I'm going to go with the Vulpin. Oh no, this cannot be undone. Yeah, that's fine. It's a beta. I'm good. Okay. Looks like I'm in a relatively good spot camera-wise. Tera was awesome. Excited to see how this new game is. Same. What did you play in Tera? I played a couple of different classes, but I really enjoyed the Lancer, like a lot. Okay, so we've got 6 different classes up here that we can choose from. So we've got the Slayer. Let's see. We got a little video over here. So big badass with a sword. Awesome, awesome. I like swords. Swords are cool. Let's see. Slaughterers of the battlefield who burn out their own lives to radiate extreme power. As their boiling blood makes them go berserk, the Slayers will slash the enemies mercilessly with their blade and bring victory to their allies. You cannot create a character in the other realm. old WoW vibes. Yeah, for sure. So we got attack speed, range, defense, and secondary. Yeah, as far as I know, PvP is going to be a pretty big deal in this game, much like it was in Tera and many of the Korean MMOs that, you know, they go pretty hard on the PvP. Okay, so we've got Slayer with the two-hander. We got the Warlord. Warlords prove their worth by withstanding enemy attacks with their robust vitality to defend their allies. Warlords, who unflinchingly jump onto the battlefield wielding massive weapons to claim victory, are irreplaceable fighters to their allies. So we got the tank class. It looks like hammer and shield. Okay. Looks pretty decent. All right, we got Elementalists with keen senses and gifted magical powers, uncovered the secrets of the unstable elements that shape the world. While their defense is subpar, they have flashy, destructive offense that annihilates enemies before they can get close. Guys, we know I don't play ranged casters unless I have to, so not happening here. Yogi says, I was Warrior all the way, but enjoyed Berserker as well. It was such a pain in the ass to play Warrior in PvP, but so rewarding in terms of skills. Which one was Warrior? Two-handed axe? Was that Warrior? I don't remember all the class names. Like, I remember functionally how they played and what weapon they had, but I don't remember all the names. Or was that the dual-wield sword one? I played that one a lot as well. All right, we got Mystics. Their pure souls allow them to borrow power from nature to heal their allies and punish their foes. The minute you find yourself distracted by a Mystic's radiant power is when you can rest assured the issues surrounding you on the battlefield have been dealt with. Okay. So maybe like a healer, druid, support kind of character. Got the Assassin. Like a faint breath, they disappear from their enemy's sight and reappear in a flash to expertly exploit their weaknesses. The only time these natural-born killers come out of the shadows is when the fate of their enemy is sealed. So, Rogue. Got it. And then we have Gunner. Battlefield is but another playground for the rough and rowdy gunners, gifted in the art of shooting. Gunners must maintain a good distance from their enemies at all times, so they can turn the tides of battle and land decisive blows. So essentially we got like our hunter, our range class here. Slayer was in Tera as well, kind of like Berserker, but with a great sword. Okay, the two one-handed swords. That was the other class that I played a lot of. Warrior and a Lancer. Okay, so I mean it's pretty obvious. I'm either going to be Slayer or Warlord. We can pick for sure. I might as well try the tank class. Like, who am I kidding? That's just what I do. All right, we got a couple of different race options here. So we got humans. We got elves, which are humans with pointy ears. We got Ain. No, and hell no. I'm not being Rocket Raccoon. And then we got orcs. Big badasses. Now, I don't think there's any racial perks or anything like that, so we'll just rock a human, I think. I gotta be honest, like, the races in this game don't impress me, like, at all. Like, I think they're... Like, you got humans, boring. Elves, which just look like humans, boring. You got orcs, which look as, like, generic as you could possibly get for fantasy orcs. They're basically green humans with elf ears and tusks. Like, boring. And then you just have this, which is like, what the fuck? Like, please stop. I know there's like, you can make these look different, but holy hell, that is so disturbing. It's worse than like the Lalafells in Final Fantasy XIV. God, that is creepy. Okay, we can play as a dude. We can play as a chick. I normally play as a guy most of the time, but for something like a closed beta, play as a chick. Wow, that really freaked me out there. Okay, I can already tell there's gonna be like way too much customization here. I mean, when you mouse over, is it mouse over? No, it was just showing me, I guess. I mean, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna run through these options, but I'm not gonna change all these options, just so you guys can see what we have available here, right? We've got face presets, right? So we can, and you can see, like, look at all the areas that you can customize. That's absolutely crazy. So we got face presets, we got hair, all different styles, hair colors. There's inner hair color, hair end color. We got face and skin. There's skin luster, skin roughness, eyes, eye makeup, blush, mouth. Okay, so all this stuff over here, got it. Body, head, and size. What is going on? Stop. What? Thigh length and thigh thickness. What the hell? Okay, there's a boob slider. It literally just does chest size, though. So, I mean, not that we're complaining, right? And there's a butt, pelvis width, thickness, etc. Okay, they've got all the sliders, you guys. They've got all the sliders. You can make whatever you want. Oh man, is there just like a generic like? Okay, body size. Okay, so you can just adjust the height. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, this is too many sliders. Tattoos. Oh my god. What the shit? I kind of like that tattoo. Voice. We can hide the UI. Remove the outfit. We can try on some different outfits. Really? Really? Okay, there's different poses. Let's see if they put creepy poses in here. Oh, these are all pretty standard. Just random. That's an interesting one. All right, you guys. I changed my mind. All right, we're making a dude. Kratos? We want to just be like Kratos, essentially. I mean, that's basically what this guy... We're going to be Kratos. Easy. Done. Kratos. 10 pre-ordered the game. I love the smiley face there. I'm asking the important questions. Why am I so short? I mean, that's what I get. I just went with the preset. Oh well. I can't see shit. This is too shiny. Everything is too shiny here. Korean MMOs and character customization at least they have boob sliders most of the time. That's true. The more skin is exposed, the higher the defense. That's accurate. Because then you're changing to magical armor. Alright, I have no idea if my camera's in the right spot for the UI, but we'll figure it out once we get logged in here. Alright, so 6 different classes. Check. Do we care about this stuff? I don't think we do. The graphics are very like SWTOR. That's what they remind me of. Star Wars, The Old Republic. This is definitely not like this is Kratos, are you all right? This is definitely not going to win any graphics awards. We're definitely not pushing the cutting edge here. Okay, I don't care. Just like let me play. Okay, let me make a quick adjustment here. I think that's probably good enough. We'll see. Alright. You must equip a main weapon. Okay, press F to talk to Lilith Velt. Get a hold of the situation.
What could this heinous mechanical device be? Are you all right? Hector and I were sent.
Hey, I do like this progress bar.
Know who these enemies are.
I like that they tell you how many things you have to go through. Okay, big menus, big menus. Okay, so right click to equip. We got our hammer, we got our shield. This is a lot of stuff on the UI here. Assault, control, fate, support, protection, awakening. Rune attributes, stamina, HP, energy. We got our skills down here. Helmet, top, bottoms, main weapon. We've got gloves, shoes, secondary weapon, ring, belt, earrings. It's kind of weird. 2 pairs of earrings. Glider, fishing bag, etc. Daily portal. Okay, yeah, we got a lot going on here. Okay, use shift evade to slip past the alarm device. Or we can press... Okay, so W and shift. There's like a weird little delay at the beginning. You're immune to all damage while using shift evade. Shift evade consumes a certain amount of stamina. If not being consumed, stamina will recover after a certain period of time. Yeah, so like I hit the button now and then yeah, there's like a weird, it's not as responsive as I would expect. All right, while in shock, press the spacebar to get out of it. Okay. Alright, so what do we got for abilities? Tab. Okay, tab was pretty impressive. Impregnable Fortress summons a shield wall that lasts for 8 seconds and deals damage to enemies while granting ironclad defense to you and your allies if located within the walls. Ironclad defense decreases all incoming damage by 50%, increases defense against damage by 100, grants immunity from all crowd control harmful effects, can be stacked with shield defense. So this has got a 90-second cooldown. So a little bit of a bigger ability. So tab is, I don't want to say an ultimate, but it's definitely a stronger ability. And then for, oh, we got Cyclone for our number 1 here. We'll have to try this out. Raise a hammer while spinning rapidly to attack surrounding enemies. Cooldown 5 seconds. Cost 15 energy per strike. And then it's got some different effects here. Tenacity, so you're immune to knockback, stiffen, and pull. Splinter. Damage does not split even when attacking multiple targets. So that lets me know that that's kind of a standard thing for AoE, is that the damage probably gets split up over multiple targets, which is cool. I like that conceptually. And then focus disables basic energy recovery during skill use. Okay, so this is a hold it and it drains, and you don't get to regen while it's doing that. Don't really care how much the game looks and about the lore from the creators of Tera. I'm just looking for godlike PvP and open world PvP. See, and me, I mostly did PvP. I mean PvE in Tera.
I don't have a moment to look. I'm pleased.
Alright. Go through the horde blocking the way. Kind of accidentally did that already. Defeat the Arachne. Why's it gotta be like a spider thing? Spin to win, baby. It's Garen in League. Oh, that was kind of ridiculous. Did I even take damage? Okay, do we have to loot? Didn't look like... I don't know if we got loot, but it definitely didn't look like I needed to loot there. Climb the ladder. I'm guessing with F. Yep. I love the arrows here. And we gotta let our buddies out. Hello, what's up? You guys want out? Okay, I guess.
I'm so relieved you're all right. But what about Lilith? Where is she? She fell into a trap? But for what it's worth, I've been making myself useful.
Okay, so they read like the first sentence.
These thugs call themselves the Dark Apostles. Countless people.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like for the voice acting, they're mostly just reading the first sentence in their dialogue, which is not like terrible, honestly. It's not quite full voice acting, but... Oh, I've got a... Okay, left mouse and then right mouse. Okay, so right mouse is like a shield. I'm guessing that doesn't really have a cooldown. Shield block. Okay, it has a half-second cooldown. Shield retaliation combo is available if hit while the shield defense is active. Okay, let's try that out. Okay, so you can like shield slam back. Okay, learn skill with K. Holy cow, okay. What do we got here? So we need skill books to learn chain lightnings and all this stuff. Earth Frenzy, okay, this is the one that wants us to learn. So let's go ahead and learn Earth Frenzy. Okay. This pops up over here. So it's a ground stomp. It pulls in enemies and increases physical damage. 15-second cooldown. Okay. Slider during dialogues is really smart. Yeah, I think it's a cool way to present the dialogue for sure. And I like that it gives you that idea of like, oh, this is when the dialogue's going to be over. Your class is kind of like Lancer from Tera, I guess. Yeah, I mean, already not as cool in my opinion, but like I get it. I feel like they're going for a slightly less anime approach to this game as opposed to Tera, but I think they kind of like messed it up with the creepy little the little furry race or whatever the hell they are. Okay, I can't cancel out of that once I hit it, that spin. So I think it's not actually, I don't think you actually hold it down. I think you just hit it and it spins for a certain period of time. Alright, Skullhound. Okay. So he's immune. He's immune to my stuns. should be dodging that.
The inventors is being swarmed by the enemy. If anyone is listening to this, you must come to the Tree of Sephiroth at once.
What? The Tree of Sephiroth? You gotta be kidding me, man. You can't just make that reference and expect, like, nobody to know what you're talking about. I don't know how it feels when playing it, but it looks like the sensations are pretty good in combat. They do feel... I gotta play it a little bit more, but I think the sound design on the attacks is pretty good so far. I think they have some weight to them. Alright, so we leveled up. Go to the tree of... Dun, 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 dun. Okay. The power of Sephiroth. Use the artifact to extract the Arcana essence from the Sephiroth. Okay, so we have a inventory here, key items tab. Okay. Looks kind of sluggish, but it might as well be the class and the level. Yeah, that's true. It feels like I'm trying to decide. I need to do some more, and like I said, I think the sound design is good. I'm wondering about the responsiveness and the weightiness of the attacks. Okay, get the purple stuff from the tree. I got it. Jeez.
The Arcana has been saved.
So I always have, like, when checking out a beta, I have a couple of questions that I'm trying to ask most of the time. And most of the time, I want to know, like, is the game worth playing in the first place? Like, how's the gameplay? I don't care about the story until I decide whether or not the gameplay is good enough to care about the story. And that's why I'm kind of skipping through the cutscenes and stuff here, and basically just trying to check out how the game feels, how it plays, what sort of systems are in it. And then I also have to ask myself, for any game that has a cash shop, like, how egregious is the cash shop aspect of it? So I know this game does have a cash shop, and before I decide whether I care about the cash shop, I got to decide whether or not the game's even worth playing, right? And then I got to look at the cash shop and decide, okay, does the cash shop affect my enjoyment of the game? Because honestly, if I can play the game without the cash shop affecting it at all, then I honestly don't really care what they put in the cash shop. And sometimes I don't even mind a cash shop. But if I don't like the game to begin with, then, well, I'm not going to care about the cash shop. But also, if I do like the game and the cash shop affects that level of enjoyment, then that's where I start to have a problem with it. So I do want to check the cash shop out in this game, kind of after I decide whether or not I think, you know, the game's worth playing. Which right now, the initial impressions, I mean, we're what, a whole like half hour at most into the game. At the very beginning, like, this would definitely be a game at this point that I would not play. Just because there's so much other stuff I'd rather play. Not necessarily on the merits of the game itself so far, but just based on the fact that, like, I can think of 3 or 4 other games I'd rather spend my time on right now based on this. But, like I said, we're super early in. Okay, so we got another skill points. So we're going to learn Shield Bash. Okay, so Shield Bash is on our number 3. This is advance forward while swinging your shield each time you combine a skill. Okay, this is a little bit more interesting then. So Shield Bash each time you combine a skill. Okay, so if we do 3, 2, 3, 3. I don't know about skill combinations, but maybe we'll figure those out. There's an input delay. I don't feel an input delay from the attacking. It does seem a little bit on the kind of slow side. But no, I don't really see an input delay on the attacking. I did see an input delay. Not an input delay, but a response delay on the dodge. So, like, swing, swing, dodge. You see that little delay? Like, when I say it, that's when I hit the button. Alright? So, swing, 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 swing. So, part of that is the animation for the swings there. So, like, I can spam left click. And that doesn't do, you know, I'm obviously not going to hit as many times as I'm clicking. So it's a little bit weird. I wonder, can you just hold down? Yeah, you can just hold down left click and do your, it's basically your auto attack combo. So if you're just holding down left click, this actually is like fine. You know, if you're doing it from the get-go. I'll just, yeah. So for that, you just hold down left click. But on the dodge... so let's see, 1, 2, 3, dodge. Yeah, it feels like there's like a half-second delay or something on the dodge. Like if it came down to a half second, I feel like you would still get hit by stuff. In Tera, I believe you had different dodges and animations depending on the class. Since you're playing tank, that might be why it's slow. That's true. I'll probably check out a different class. I'm probably going to end up checking out one of the caster classes up to a certain point, and then maybe like the rogue or something for a potentially faster melee.
Is this the empathy? Cover me.
Typically when I check out a beta, what I'll do is I'll get to like what feels like the end of the intro, and then I will restart and try it with a different class and try to get a feel for how the different classes and styles play, just to make sure, kind of like you said, I'm not getting like a skewed impression based on the specific class that I play. Okay, what did it say? I think it said you need to use skills. So I think I can shield bash repeatedly as long as I weave skills in between. That's what it seems like. So let's check it out. So if I shield bash, earth stomp, shield bash, spin, shield bash. Yep. That's cool. I like that. So these combos of abilities are starting to feel pretty decent already.
Thanks to your help, we'll be able
I
to
like the
keep
shield
our
bash
eyes for a
thing.
while.
I like that it encourages you to like weave your abilities like that. That's pretty cool. So shield bash, stomp. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Too many to count. We need reinforcements now. Massive thing.
So there's like a pretty obvious like dungeon combo there anyway. Right, like shield bash, pull everything with the stomp, shield bash, hit him with the spin. Spin to win. Okay. I like those skill combos. That's one of the ones that I think feels pretty good. Like a lot of times the combos in some MMOs don't feel good from the outset. Like I would say, like when I was playing New World, the skills in this to me feel better than the skills in New World did. The combos already feel good. So what am I trying to learn here? Listen now. Stop flashing, learn skill on the side here. Oh, do I have a skill book? Did I get one? Oh, I've got new gear. I'm pretty sure that changed our appearance as well. Okay, skill book required. I don't see... Yeah, we don't have skill points. I don't know why it's flashing at me there. That's fine. We're just going to ignore it. Okay, so let's head out. The fact that you can skip dialogues rather quickly, I like that. Hate when you're locked or can't skip fast enough through the dialogues. I agree. I think I think it's pretty easy to know whether or not the story in a game has merit, and the story is not the end-all be-all of a game for me by any means. But I do hate when you can't skip as fast as you want. Sometimes there's a little bit of a hang-up in Final Fantasy XIV with that, where like I read really fast, and I can't click through the dialogue quite enough. Or occasionally I'll click, but it won't do anything. It won't actually advance the dialogue. That does get frustrating. Let's go. Alright. Shield bash. Stomp. Shield bash. Spinny thing. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we're just gonna hold down left click for this. Spinny combo. Yeah, that's also kind of annoying. It seems like I can't like queue the ability ahead of time, which I guess is probably a good thing. Okay, use the power of the artifact. Okay. Yeah, so here I'm like in my left click combo. If I hit 1 while I'm doing the combo, it doesn't interrupt the combo. To start doing 1, it waits until it finishes. God, I love being able to responsively defend. That is something I really, really liked in Tera. It's being able to hit that shield, man. Take like basically no damage because you can time your shield defense. I love that. I love that in MMOs. I wish there were more of that. Like, that's how I always want shield defense to be in an MMO, is I want you to be able to just like right click and block. And if you time the block right, it just negates the damage, or negates a portion of it anyway. I like that you can't queue abilities, forces you to optimize your triggers to gain split seconds, and it's great in PvP. Yes, it feels a little awkward coming from something that I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV recently, and so it feels pretty awkward coming from something like that. And I think if you're coming from WoW or something similar, it's gonna feel weird. But I do agree, like, it's not a bad thing, it's just something to get used to. And you're right, in PvP it makes it so you can't just spam buttons. You have to actually consider what you're gonna click first. Yeah, that combo feels really good, actually. So, let's see. Oh, you need 8 skill points to unlock that. That's what the red in the corner is. It's 8. I don't know what the 20 is. It could be level 20 required, possibly. I'm not sure. Alright, mount the turret. Always love a good turret quest. Okay, this is more like a cannon turret, not a minigun. Okay, B is dismount. What the dragon? What the Deathwing?
You can't use skill.
Ah, the dodge key is kind of throwing me off. Oh, somebody froze him. That's kind of cool. Okay, it does look like the dodge interrupts what you're doing. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice that the dodge will cancel your ability. Closed beta at the minute, yes. Animation cancels. Craigasm, yeah. It at least works with the dodge. Didn't know they were working on a new game till I saw your notification. Honestly, I think I'm more hyped about this than I am about New World or even Ashes of Creation to some extent. I agree. I think New World has some... I don't think it's a... I wouldn't say it's a bad MMO or anything like that. Yeah, I think New World has a lot of potential. And then Ashes of Creation, I'm honestly just not... Like, I'm not interested in Ashes of Creation until it's close to being something that's probably going to be playable. Because it's still so early on in... It's still so early on in development, I just don't understand how people are getting... hyped about it. Okay, so we ended up with some pirates somehow. I know that New World definitely was something that I wouldn't play over the other games that I spend my time on, but I definitely did not think it was bad like what I played in the beta. I actually thought the crafting was fairly good. But I would not use me as a judge for whether or not you should play New World. Okay. So we got the XP bar on the bottom. I really like that all these games are taking my UI and applying it in places to their games. This is what, the third or fourth game I've played where they've decided to put the XP bar along the very bottom of the screen. So thank you. I'm going to take credit for that. MMO Dose. Hey, how's it going? You got a very relevant name here. New World looks good, but not my style. Yeah, I haven't spoiled myself too much about New Worlds, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a classic MMORPG. Yeah, I would not put it in that category. I would not consider it. It's definitely not a classic MMORPG. I felt honestly like it was more of a MMO crafting survival game that they happened to put like some dungeons and stuff into. Like, I would compare it more... I don't play survival games, so I'm probably going to screw this up, but... yeah, I don't even know the names of the... I know the names of all the stuff that I avoid, but To me, it's definitely more like one of those PvP survival games, like DayZ or something. That's how dated I am on these references. EXP recovery. Oh, I wonder if okay, when you die, it looks like you probably lose experience, and you can come back here to get the experience back that you lost potentially.
Who are you? I'm so.
Hey. Well, I was all prepared for a flyover this town. I was like, this will be the one cutscene I watch, and then it was over.
Pirates sighted at the camp entrance. Requesting immediate backup.
Anyway, what I was saying is like, hey, you know. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, we gotta talk to you again. Okay.
It can't be helped. Stop. Let's.
Please stop. Oh, can I learn a skill now? Unable to set save skill attributes, not enough skill attribute points. Does it just want me to look at stuff? Oh, wait. Holy shit. Okay. I totally missed that. Like, look at that. Bam, that's a lot of skills. Are some of these passive? Shield crash, shield toss, shield dash. None, those don't sound passive. That's a lot of skills. All right, what are we supposed to learn? Earth crack. Better than butt crack, I guess. That was the 4-year-old in me. Builds up force with your hammer to unleash a fiery strike that pierces through enemies in the front. Okay, so yeah, that was a derp moment for me right there. All I had to do was scroll down, see the rest of the skills. Okay, so now we got a line attack. Makes me think of Thrall's ultimate from Heroes of the Storm, kind of. Alright, pirates. I know. Did lots of vids from older MMOs back in the day. New World feels like ESO mixed with some Black Desert. Man. Maybe? I mean, Black Desert has some of the best like action combat out there, period, that New World definitely does not even get close to. And then ESO, I could kind of see how it would feel similar. I feel like, yeah, ESO probably does the MMO aspect, dungeons and stuff better, but I would say New World probably does the crafting and stuff better.
Must have energy or more to use.
I can see how energy management is definitely going to be a thing here. You can't just spam abilities on cooldown. It doesn't feel too bad right now when I have so few abilities, but I can see once you've got a full bar, which if this is, yeah, it looks like this is going to be one of those ones where you have a limited amount of stuff that you could put on your bar, similar to ESO or Diablo or a lot of ARPGs. And so that's going to constitute your build as well, is what abilities you actually put on your bar. I wonder, just to check here, if we go in settings, UI, player, NPC, yeah, there's like absolutely nothing in here about additional hotbars or anything. So we got skills 1 through 9. Special skill, rune attribute skill, class skill, combo skill 1 and 2, and ultimate skill. Equipment additional skill. Yeah, so it looks like you are limited in the amount of skills you're going to be able to have. So 9 skills plus a variety of other specific skills like ultimates and combos and stuff. So yeah, which skills, like that's probably another reason why there's so many skills. Just got into this beta and I'm loading it. Awesome. Level 40 is the max. I have no idea. Is there open world PvP? I can't say for sure either. The one thing I know about the PvP is there are battlefields. but according to the battlefields, it says there's a matchmaking time. So those are not open world. So can't confirm. I'm just checking out the beta. I definitely don't know all the details. I want to see here 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 skills. And assuming these are all active skills, then out of these, you're going to be able to use about 9. So about a third of the abilities you're going to be able to put into your bar. So that's definitely going to change up your build. And then it looks like so what's going on here? We got common grade absorbs 50% of swift strike damage as HP. Uncommon has 50% chance to activate lightning bolt when the skill succeeds, which deals 40 power as electric damage when lightning bolt succeeds. Okay, opportune swift strike decreases the remaining cooldown of all skills by 5.5 seconds each time swift strike succeeds. And then hurled swift strike. Every swift strike's attack activates a piercing projectile when using swift slash. Swift slash pierces a max of 7 enemies. So I'm wondering if you can stack all these or if you have to like pick one. So let's see. This is a recommended preset. Swift strike with active swift strike. It looks like it's 1 per ability. Like, don't quote me on that, but just looking at these builds, it doesn't look like any of the abilities can have more than 1 skill attribute. Okay.
I came as soon as I heard the call. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what level are we? So this is a good question. Do we have just a character pane? I don't think so. All right, let's go back to camp.
Where are my manners? And how it would make me...
Okay, we've got a map. Check the location of Crescent Molar Foothold. Okay.
As you can see, as the look on that, I hope to see you.
Talk to Malik.
I apologize for whether any meet me in front.
Talk to Malik in front of the equipment merchants.
You were here. Once you
Still not here, Malik?
Oh, let me switch back over.
We have urgent matters to discuss.
Battlefields were great in Tera. Looking forward to it. Sweet. I don't know that I tried any battlefields in Tera. Like I said, I mostly did dungeons and PvE content in there, but I liked the combat a lot, and that's why I kept playing it so much. Wait, what am I supposed to do? You can, okay, so it said you can now use runestone. Okay. This item will be bound once equipped. That's fine. Okay, find the training instructor. Cornel. Warlord skill. Okay, Warlord skill attributes. That is what we are checking out. Sorry if I'm like mildly distracted. I just like suddenly feel not great physically. I'll see if I hold up or not. If I don't, I might have to end the stream a little early. But hopefully it's just like a temporary thing here. Equip a transcendent runestone to a piece of equipment with a rune slot. Okay. So runestone. Okay, level 1 transcendent runestone, skill attribute, HP absorption 2. Runestone that increases skill attribute points and HP absorption. Okay, so unique equip runestones cannot be stacked. Okay, when equipped to runestone slots of any color, stats are applied. Polish runestones can be polished to gain higher stats. So this is polish level 0. And then normal runestones of the same level are required for upgrades. Upgrade stones can be obtained from the dungeon. Okay, cool. So looking at the slots on this is a assault runestone slot. And this is a transcendent runestone epic grade. I don't know if I see... Do we have a purple slot? Max number of transcendent tolerant runestones equipable by level. So does this mean we can just put this anywhere? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so your total item level reached a new high of 55 plus 0.27. Wait, you're already level 22. Is that my level? It may be. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, we completed a challenge. Okay, so let's see. You're still using your old weapon. Try purchasing and equipping a weapon from the base's equipment merchant, which we did. Equip a common grade main weapon or secondary weapon. So we get some rune powder, which is needed for runestone polishing upgrades and enchantment. Okay, then we have apply skill attributes, activate at least one skill attribute. Okay, so that's the next thing that we do in these challenges. Okay. Alright, Swift Strike. Got it. By activating a skill attribute, you can turn an ordinary skill into a formidable skill. Activate skill attribute and attack again. Okay, so we got the lightning bolt effect. Skill attributes are crucial factors that change the effects of a skill. Let's go into greater detail. Okay.
Skill attributes allow you to enhance a skill's effects or grant it a totally different effect.
The right skill attributes for your combat style. I'll explain points. Let's see. You need them to activate an attribute. You can obtain attribute points from runestones. You can acquire skill attribute points through runestones of all colors. You just received 20 skill attribute points from the runestone I refined for you. You can activate skill attributes with skill attribute points. Okay, so we get the skill attribute points from the runestones themselves, so it's not a thing that we're getting as we're leveling up. It sounds like we'll get more of them as we have more like higher quality runestones available. Even if you know all the skills in the world, you can't make the most of them unless you have enough skill attribute points. That's why obtaining skill attribute points by collecting runestones will be a significant part of your adventure. Okay, let's activate a skill attribute. Remember that skill attributes can be activated from the skill window. Select the skill attribute you wish to activate, then press the save skill attribute button to activate it. Okay. So first off, we've got breakthrough, which is a charge. Okay, so we'll learn that real quick. And then it looks like... Okay, so we have 20 skill attribute points. And if we check out our armor, So we have this control left click rune stone. So let's see. Okay, so at the top right, this says 0 rune attribute points, skill attribute points 20. Okay, so that's how we know how many points we're getting from the rune stone. Level required 20 for some of your items. You must be 22. That's crazy fast, though, even faster than Tera, and it was already pretty fast in Tera. Did they possibly start me out a little bit higher because of the beta? We'll have to check on the new character. On the next character, I guess. Okay, so let's jump back in. So now we have 20 points, so we can apply one of these skill attributes to any of our abilities. Now, I think like Swift Strike, like having a bonus on our basic attack is going to be a good place to start. So I'm just going to stick with that for right now. After that, I'd start looking into some of the other stuff, but we're going to use that basic attack so much that having a bonus on it right off the bat seems like a good idea. So we have the absorb 50% of Swift Strike damage is HP. HP hasn't really been an issue in the questing content. I could see this definitely being something that would be nice in like PvP if you were sort of going for that survival role, or this also could be a pretty good dungeon style pickup, but I think for just open world questing, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. On a different class, like maybe a DPS class or one that has less defense than we do, then I'm sure like something equivalent to this would be really nice. But for a tank, we're probably going to be okay. So our other option is to do active Swift Strike. So this has a base 50% chance to activate the lightning bolt, which is nice. That's going to be additional damage, which, you know, as a tank out there trying to quest and stuff, that seems like a pretty good idea. So if we look at the basic preset, so they're doing Swift Strike with active Swift Strike. If we look at the PvE preset for level 33, then they are not doing anything on Swift Strike. And okay, so they don't take anything on Swift Strike in the others, but they are taking it for the basic, which is kind of what I was going for here, was a basic thing. So we're going to go ahead and just do active Swift Strike for right now. It looks like we can reset these. Yeah, we can just reset these at any time. At least I think we can. Did it work? Okay, yeah, we've got this active. Yeah, okay. Let's go charge. I know, charge. I'm super pumped about charge. Always like having a charge. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Yes, I did. Each skill has 4 attributes. Keep in mind, only one skill attribute from each skill can be active at a time. All right, so we need to wind up the 10 dummy. All right, can we... Combat's feeling pretty good, you guys. Like, combat is feeling pretty good.
The skill attribute you just experienced is but one of
Okay. Ways they are combined determines how strong. Okay, find the best combo. Got it.
So, you were alive after all. I almost lost you due to the distortion of time. Follow my voice.
Interesting voiceover. So glad there's no sprint. Alright, so what?
You seem to be confused by my name, the IC, on that day. I too, well then, will.
That's kind of weird that it like made me talk to him and then it kicked me out of the dialogue and then it made me talk to him again. Like, why not just make me talk to him the whole time? All right, we're going to see if there's like a big sort of like bring it all together event here. This is some kind of a challenge. So I want to see if this is going to give us like a battle we can do or something. You don't look as terrible as that freaky raccoon. Okay, we got some pants. And we also got a new rune stone. So this is an assault rune stone. Let's see. Increase assault rune points and skill attribute points. So I don't know what rune points are yet. But let's see. When used on equipment, rune attributes increase and stats are applied. Okay. So rune stats. What are rune stats? Okay, let's look at let's just look at our helmet since we just got it. 84, 64, 21, 16. Okay. Item level went up, but that's about it. My wife's got my cat and she is meowing like crazy. She's like, no, what are you going to do?
That should be enough guidance for you, right? You seem to have the... What's your plan now? As a matter of good.
Okay, so now we can hop back in and we've got... Okay, that only gave us 1 skill point. So that was like nothing. But that gives us a total of 21, which means we could do like two of the basic skill attribute combos if we wanted to, but we'll just stick with the lightning for right now. Wow, that combat looks great. What's up, Ambient Worlds? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I actually think the combat is pretty fun so far. The fact that the combos that they built into this class anyway just feel so natural. They flow really well right out the gate. Is really nice, and I can imagine it's only going to get better as you get more skills, decide what combos are right for you and what skill combinations you want to use, and then on top of that, getting in and choosing your different skill attributes for the skills. Like this is I really like this. This is the kind of the opposite of Final Fantasy 14, right? Final Fantasy 14 I feel like has really good combat that flows really well, but there's no customization. And this is like combat that flows really well, but there's a lot of customization. So it means there's going to be variants and probably builds that are better than other builds and, you know, like some clearly defined best builds and stuff. But it also means that if you're not worried about performing at the absolute top peak of, you know, difficulty or whatever, then you're going to be able to find something that fits a style that you like. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far. All right, so far, at this point, I think if I was checking out a new character, I probably would stop at testing out the runestone, the first skill attribute, because this is just a ton of dialogue right now. I was hoping there would be like some sort of, you know, brawl or something like that where we could go test out the skills with the new attribute. But yeah, right now, this is just kind of like Dialogue City. Go to Iron Shell Shore. So, if we're looking at this, we're going over here. We're going to keep pushing a little bit more on this character. And then if it doesn't seem like anything interesting is really going to pop up, then we will... Okay, so that does drain energy. Okay, so it is worth it to like split second time that. Yeah, if there doesn't seem to be anything interesting, then we're going to try out another character. Skill attribute leveled up. Okay, so we got a skill attribute level up, and now we can choose one of these baseline skill attributes if we want. So our Shield Bash changes Shield Bash third combo to a dash attack. Okay. Earth Frenzy changes into a skill that can be combined up to 2 times. Strikes down with a hammer. Okay, so this is our pull. I like the pull. Rush Cyclone enables the skill to be used while dash is active. Oh, we have a dash? Nobody told me. Shield block enhances the shield retaliation. Okay, so there's a few different things we could pick. I think we're just going to turn Shield Bash's third combo into a dash right now. Let's see how that works. So, we'll do a 2. Okay, I think I messed up the cooldown on that. Let's go Shield Bash. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can, let's come over here, see if we can pull in several turtles. I just killed them all. I can't even test this combo. Can't even test this combo. Oh, hey, here we go.
We need to stop them and keep the young master safe.
Eat lightning bolts. Bruh. Okay. So that was kind of the little brawl we can do to try out our build. Can't wait to see how PvP feels in this game compared to Tera. We get an reward, right? Is that what the chest is for? Okay, there we go. Jet board. Oh, okay.
Better start with these overgrown turtles. Let's each do our part to take care of them.
All right, so we got a new rune stone. I'll drop that in somewhere. And we just got a jet board, which is our mount. Okay. Okay. Freaking hoverboards. All right, let's see if we can pull in 3. Trying to get a group here. Oh, this is a tasty group. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I only got 2 of them. All right, let's see. Aw, we didn't do the dash. That makes me sad. Okay, so literally you cannot, if you're trying to do the combos, you can't weave your attacks in between. So like for the shield bash, if you're gonna shield bash and do the combo, you have to go shield bash skill, and then you gotta do shield bash combo, and it looks like it has to be on the same enemy as well. Or it might cancel when you're out of combat. It's more likely that it cancels once you're out of combat.
Did you hear it?
Wow, it really customized your spells. It's not just a plus 50% damage kind of thing. Yeah, that's something I've been asking for like ages now. Is an MMO that actually like changes the way your skills operates and doesn't just modify the damage or something. I've mentioned this multiple times before when it comes to World of Warcraft and stuff like that, how I wish that talent points in that game actually changed the way your abilities operate closer to something like Diablo, like the way Diablo does. All right, bash. Bash. Yeah, I can't ever get to the end of that combo. I like the cooldown on the dash though. It feels appropriately timed.
You'll have to take care of the monsters quickly.
Okay, so they're literally just sending you around to kill a bunch of stuff. I don't mind that. So is there like a... Can I drop this here? I can. Cool. So we can put our mount on there. That way we can move from place to place a little bit faster. What happened? Exploration shield. Okay. Yeah, it's not changing the appearance of the character. I don't know. Why was I just going so fast? All right, go to Spike Turtle Coast Village. Okay, looks like we can just fish. It's weird. I would expect us to have a fishing pole or something.
We must protect this place.
Oh, really? Dude, get wrecked. Yeah, the combat on this class definitely feels good. We've been betrayed. Oh no. She totally transformed from one step to the next. That's hilarious.
So don't take it too personally.
All right, talk to Selim.
Shana was the captain, but there's the sea.
Man, spoilers all day.
So, I'll be surprised.
Okay, I think this is probably a good place to try out a different class. I feel like I got a pretty good feel for the whatever the hell this was called. I don't remember, actually. Warrior? I don't know. We'll check when we go out to the menu. All right, we got another runestone. That's cool. Did we get both of these? Yes, we do. Okay, we just have to... Oh, we don't have this one yet. Okay. Yeah, we haven't dismantled an item. That totally makes sense. Okay, so let's see. Attendance rewards. We're going to check out some of this stuff here. Okay, playtime reward. You can get rewards for staying logged in for an extended periods of time. That seems healthy. No, it doesn't. That seems actually kind of bad. Warlord, I believe. Yeah, okay, Warlord. So we got a ruby box, which gives us rubies, which I think is the currency for the cash shop, which we're going to check out. We got a 300% EXP boost elixir. Okay. Okay. Daily rewards. All right, we got a chest to let you select a level 3 runestone with the color of your choice. Okay, I don't like the playtime reward. I feel like that's what is that, 2.5 hours? Does it have to be consistently like 2.5 hours, like in one go, or can you log off and log back in? I don't know that I like that. I also don't know that I like there's a 300% EXP boost elixir. Laurel wreath pieces. They can be exchanged from the token exchange tab in the inventory. Epic grade refined enhancement stone box. Safe enhancement tool can be used to prevent decreases when attempting a runestone upgrade or equipment enhancement that can cause decreases. Day 2. Okay, yeah, we gotta look at this fucking cash shop. This is gonna ruin the whole thing for me, ain't it? Alright, there's our runestone. We got our key item. This first register. Okay, so that's okay. The rubies are actually for polishing runestones. Collection book. Okay, that's fine. That's just like... Alright, what do we got? No new skills. We just got some extra skill attribute points. Thank you! What's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. I remember you had to plus 15 all your gear. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so let's check out... Where the hell is this shop? Okay, we got character details. Okay, so P is your character details. Okay, so we are level 23. Skills, inventory, achievements, luminous, and pets. So that's a system that they said is in here in an early form. Alright, map. Mailbox friends, gestures, party finders, ranking challenges, event progress, attendance, gift box. The Ruby shop. It's right there. Okay, let's take a look at this Ruby shop. Now that we know that the combat is pretty fun, let's see if the Ruby shop is super egregious. Okay, a box that contains 1,000 rubies. Okay, so this cost 1,000 C. Sure, I don't have any. Proceed to charge. Okay, I don't. Takes place in web browser, so that didn't pop up at all for me. So let me see if I can get that, get info. Let's see. Elyon. What is this thing called? Game coin. Let's see if we can figure out the prices. I already see. Buy Elyon gold fast. Like, okay. Okay. So what do they say about the Ruby shop? You're now able to browse and buy cash items from the Ruby shop. Rubies will be given out to everyone for free, and you can also get them through daily attendance rewards. Rubies cannot be purchased during closed beta 2, and they will not carry over to the official game at launch. Okay. It doesn't spam you with shop notifications, which is a good sign. That's true, because, you know, if they did that, we'd all be rioting. Okay, so 1,000 rubies. No idea what that costs, but we can probably get an idea based on, you know, like, let's look at mounts. Okay, so a rocket cat mount is 1,000 rubies. So I'm going to assume that they are not going to sell mounts for $1. I'm going to also assume they're not going to sell mounts for $100. So let's just guesstimate and say 1,000 of these rubies is $10. I mean, that seems like on the low end for a mount if you're coming from World of Warcraft, but let's say it's like $10. God, I kind of like the cat. I'm not going to lie. We got hoverboards. All sorts of mounts in here. Man, that's a lot of... That's kind of cool. I mean, at least the stuff in here, like, looks relatively cool. I'll give them that much. I actually really like this one. Looking like a Gundam out here. Okay, so, yeah, if we're assuming, like, $10, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. And again, you can kind of like, at what point would this mount cost too much? I would assume like after it got over $20. I don't think I'd pay 20 bucks for this cat. I might pay 10 bucks for this cat. I'd definitely pay 5 bucks for this cat. So you can maybe use that to judge like where I'm at as far as the cash shop goes. I could see 10, like if I really, really thought this mount was super cool. 5, I'd buy the cat just for the memes. 20, I'd be like, nah, no, I'm good. I'll go buy a high quality indie game or something, you know. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have? So they got the typical in here, like, hey, if you purchase a bigger bundle, you get extra bonuses. That's very standard for cash shop and currency stuff, whether it's mobile or, you know, PC. So we've got like, hey, if you buy the $20,000 one, which we're saying like here, that would be like 200 bucks, which actually is probably close to accurate, I would think. Then you get a bonus 2,200 rubies. Okay. You say my attitude just goes, man, because I'm so cynical and skeptical about these cash shops now. The mount shop, yeah. Let's see what else they have. So general, jewel-studded material bag. Okay, a large bag that can store materials. It's a one-time purchase or one per character. So limited. Appearance change ticket for 200. Okay, again, if we're saying that, you know, 100 rubies is $1, if that was $2 for an appearance change, that's actually pretty good. If it's like 20 bucks, that's way too much. Expand your character slots, of course. I mean, as long as they give you 1 slot per class and then purchasing this is just expanding it beyond that, then that's fine. If there's like 6 classes and they give you like 3 character slots and then you have to buy more, Count-wide buff that allows you to customize your character and decorate your equipment for free for 30 days. A scroll used to restore XP that is lost upon death. I mean, what are the chances that's 50 cents? Probably pretty low, so I'm probably off on this rupee price. Damn, I can't get it to pop up. Oh well. Let's see what other crap they have. Summon a general goods merchant to you. Okay. Ticket that can be used to instantly complete the upgrade of a house or its facilities. Expand your inventory space by 8 slots. Expand your inventory space by 16 slots. Expand your luminous slots by 1. Okay, I don't like this paid inventory expansion. I hate that shit. I hate it in ESO that you gotta have the subscription to have the bigger inventory and stuff. Not a fan. EXP lost upon death. Yeah, I think that's the penalty for dying in the game. Similar to like Path of Exile. Expand your pet slots. Resurrect in place and recover the EXP you lost. Actually, like, that's just a handy item. I think if I could buy a few of those in WoW, I probably would. Count-wide buff that provides you with the following benefits for 30 days. Okay, this has me pretty convinced that this is $15 worth. Right? Because this sounds exactly like a subscription, right? A count-wide buff that provides you the following benefits for 30 days. You get item configuration here, which contains 10% hunting EXP increase, 10% item drop rate increase, AP recover... What? Okay, it's not energy. It's AP recovery speed increase 3. Inventory space expansion 16 spaces, storage space expansion 14 spaces, luminous max energy 100% increase, auto charge luminous energy daily. What the fuck is luminous energy? Can participate in luminous battles immediately after charging, gives 15 laurel wreath pieces daily. Okay, so that 100% sounds like basically an optional subscription to the game, which I'm going to guess is $15 here for a bunch of bonuses, including inventory space. So very similar to ESO. Yeah, I would say, like, if we look at the pre-order, let's check out the pre-order cost here. I'll bring this up over here so you guys can see it. So 72 hours a head start. You do get closed beta 2 access, which is what I'm playing right now, and exclusive rewards. I did not pre-order this game, just to be clear. Okay, so the game itself is $30, which is not that bad. You can get the expansion package, $30, which gives you 1,000 rubies. It gives you storage. Okay, so they basically have, these are like cash shop bundle packages, essentially. But to pre-order the game is $30. It says actual value $34.99. That's fine. That's not, you know, that's fairly cheap. So then you're looking at like possibly paying $15 a month to have like these convenience features. So it's actually a little better than ESO, because ESO expansions, well, it depends. Yeah, it's pretty similar. I'd say so far it looks like it's about on par with ESO. Summon a storage keeper, expand your storage space by 7 slots and 14 slots. So this is all the convenient stuff in here. It's kind of concerning, but it really just depends on where the baseline is, right? Like I said, if there's 6 classes and you have 6 character slots, and then you can just buy more if you want, I'm fine with that, because then you can have one of each class without having to pay anything. This inventory space, not a fan of that just right off the bat. I can tell you I don't like that being in there. Don't like it in ESO, and I actually think ESO is a pretty good game. All right, Luminous. I still have no idea what Luminous is, so I can't really comment on this. Pets, let's see. Register a chick. Change the name of a pet. Change the skill of a normal pet to a new random one. Oh, maybe that's probably what Luminous is. Since they're tied together in the details, I would assume that Luminous battles are like pet battles. Let's see, we got a cat, we got an elephant. I hate when menus do this, when they expand down when you click on them. I'm not impressed with these pets. They're kind of boring. I don't know that I'd pay like $5 for any of these. Maybe the chick. And maybe the cow. All right, outfits. Yeah, this is probably accurate.
This product includes an item that cannot be used.
That is not what my character looks like. Okay, so if we're talking like $22 an outfit, that probably is the right ballpark amount for something like this. If you look at other games like PoE, or even if you look at games like Sword of Legends Online.
This product includes an item that cannot be used.
Okay, so these are class-based.
This product includes an item that cannot be used.
Let's see, does it say untradeable, bound upon equipping? This item will only be saved in the key items tab in the inventory. It doesn't say anything about being like account bound or anything like that. So Warlord.
This product includes an item that cannot be used.
Oh, okay. The back piece. Oh, it says F. So this is a female outfit. Brilliant Guardian. So this would be the male version. It's got like a cape. Yeah, so shiny. Cross-dimensional speed maniac. What the hell? Fairy outfit for females. A handbook. That makes sense. It is a Korean game. Ninja infiltration suit. Okay, so there's outfits. Whatever. I'm not overly impressed with any of them either. Accessories. You can get some rabbit ears, of course. Damn, that's a lot of accessories. And then we got emotes. But it doesn't preview it? Okay, that's a little weird. Okay. Wow. What the hell? Look at these emojis, man. They're not even like stylized to the game. They're just straight up like cell phone emojis. Stickers. I mean, if we're going by the judge, it's like 50 cents for a sticker. Whatever. Oh, it's on my head. Weird. Okay, you found it on the Steam page. 1,000 rubies equals $10. Okay, then yeah, we're spot on with what I was guessing. If it stays as it is, it wouldn't be good, but it wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, so basically what I'm seeing, if 1,000 rubies is $10, just to sum up my thoughts on the cash shop so far, then I would say overall, I don't care. It's fine. $10 for, you know, a cat mount or whatever. No big deal. I'm not stressing out about that at all. You know, because none of this stuff is stuff that you have to have. Where I get the hang up here is on the inventory expansion, the character slots, stuff like that. I don't like seeing that stuff in here. I'm also not sure, like I get, again, this is like ESO. It's like a $15 a month like subscription type thing that you can pay for some bonuses, which does include having like 16 extra inventory slots and that kind of stuff. We'll have to see how fast the inventory, you know, fills up here. The last thing I want to look at is there's this loyalty stuff over here. Okay, so this is limited. Let's see. AP recovery potion. Still don't know what that's for. Luminous battle XP gold. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the
This product includes an item that
loyalty stuff is for. It seems like it's probably a reward thing, because no way anybody's paying $14 for a account-wide buff that provides you with the following benefits for 1 day, and it's literally the same as the $15 a month 30-day perk. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be some sort of... Like, it says loyalty, so I'm assuming, like, as you spend, you know, stuff, you'll get this stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, I think the cash shop is, like, it's fine. It's fine. The thing I was more worried about is this attendance thing, right? Because we got an XP potion in here, but we didn't see that in the shop. What's up, Lost Soul? Thanks for tuning in. So we've got the XP boost in here as a reward, but it is not in the shop. That doesn't mean that they won't bring it to the shop later on, and that's something that I would be concerned about. I also generally, I don't know what these laurel wreath pieces are for. That's fine. But like I said, I don't love the playtime reward here, because even right now I'm like, ooh, I'm at 83 minutes. Let me stay logged in for another 7 minutes, and I'll get, you know, these laurel wreath pieces. I don't have a problem with daily login rewards. I think those are totally fine. I don't know about this playtime stuff though. So, anyway, we took a look at the cash shop. I think at this point, the cash shop would not deter me from playing the game if I enjoyed the gameplay. And so far, I do enjoy the combats on the Warlord here. And yeah, chances are I won't order this for $30 anytime soon, because there's several games, like right off the bat. Like if I was going to spend $30 on a game right now, I would be getting Orcs Must Die 3, not this. But that being said, like if this was free to play, I'd probably be playing it. Or, you know, if somebody bought it for me, I'd play it at this point. So let's check out another class. So we're going to go change character. Normal dungeons rewards left 4. Quest letters left 20. Not really sure what that is either. It looks like they do have some systems in here that kind of remind me of cell phone games like energy, AP, limited rewards. I don't know what they all mean, so I can't comment on them 100%. But I know enough to say that they make me a little bit nervous. It does look like we have 3 character slots. Let's see if making another character gives us another one. Okay, so let's try out Let's try one of the range classes, even though they're not my favorite. We're gonna make an elf female this time. And her hair is pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna go with her. Use one of my old standard names for female. Okay, so it does look like, yep, just 3 character slots. So if you wanted to have all 6 classes, you're automatically paying for more character slots. Don't love that. Okay, so we can start from Inventus Prologue, or we can start from Hearth at level 20. Let's skip the Prologue. I really, I like having the option to do that and just jump in at the level 20 thing here and check out the class. Because we're probably not going to have too many abilities to catch up on here. Logout countdown sounds like open world PvP feature to me. That is true. That is true. Although I think Final Fantasy has that if you log out outside of a rest zone and there's no open world PvP in Final Fantasy. So, okay. Okay, so we got like a channeled lightning thing that we can do here. Got a lightning freeze that combos with an AoE. Oh shit, that was cool as hell. Okay. 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 Let's check out these skills. Okay, so we got our left trigger, which is electric discharge, which is literally just, you know, you just shock everything in front of you. That's pretty cool. We got right mouse, which I didn't use, but this swiftly fires at enemies in front with frost rounds. That's really cool looking. So lightning, frost. Oh, okay, tab. Tab looks like a, we'll check out what tab is, but it looks like a blink. Okay. Frost shot launches a powerful ice projectile at an enemy. Then that was with shatter. Shatters the chill that is frozen over, then uses the recoil to deal powerful ice damage to surrounded enemies. So it looked like you needed to freeze something, and then you could hit 2 to yeah, that's definitely like a teleport and teleport back. You could use your shatter ability to deal AoE, or then you can use your 3 to summon the foot of the Frost Colossus to trample enemies. Okay, so an AoE. Again, what's the difference here? Shatter. Damage does not split. Frost Colossus, damage does split, but it has a, okay, it's got a knockdown effect and a shield destruction. And then 4 was Frost Strike, which is that cool like dash teleport thing there. That was pretty sick. Looks way better than the Warlord, which was to be expected. Yeah, that's very true. You know, it specifically said like, hey, they don't have defense, but they got flashy spell effects, and that was correct. I do like that we can plow through this story stuff now. Okay, we got a wingsuit that we equipped. Oh, it's a glider. How do we use it? Control space to rocket jump.
You can't use skills.
Okay. Oh, we got 30 seconds on the cooldown, so I kind of messed up using it there. It's fine. And I do kind of... I like the art style of Tera a little bit better, I think.
Who are you? I've never seen you around.
Listen here, you traitor. We know what's up with you. You pirate captain, you. Okay.
This is the Pioneer Guard. This is the Pioneer Guard. Pirates sighted at the camp entrance. Requesting immediate backup.
Okay.
It can't. Outlet.
I also like that there's no like real load time on that stuff either. Ah, there is a sprint. It uses our stamina. Okay, so we 1 and let's try 3. Okay, and then 2. Okay, let's use that. I really like that 4. That is pretty awesome. Okay, so you have to have a target for 2. That's what it is, because you have to have someone frozen.
That woman, boss. She's the one.
Yeah. That is sick.
Things are finally getting the person.
Oh, wait. Is the story like a little different right now, or what's going on? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention last time.
I'm sorry.
It's probably the same. I can't imagine it being different for every class. Well, from what I can tell so far, this is very blue. Okay, we got a little glide there. That works. Not as high as I would have hoped. Like, obviously, you know, I should be doing it off like a cliff or something. Okay. Check the location of the map. Cool. Talk to him again.
As you can see, as the I hope.
Okay, let's go talk to Malik.
Whether you came any meet me.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna go get our weapon. And there is a sprint. So you hold control to sprint.
Once you have
Like I said, it does take your stamina.
Join me as soon as possible. We have urgent matters to discuss.
Okay, let's talk to this guy. Just trying to get to where we can kill all the stuff again, basically.
Looks like you need new
Yep,
equipment.
confirm. Okay, let's go train. Get our skill attributes. Oh, I should have glided. Okay, so sprint plus jump puts you into glide mode.
Good to meet you. I'm Coney of my
Yep. Oh, we got a skill to learn. Magic barrier. So let's see. Absorbs damage equal to 15% of max vitality.
I'll tell you simple.
Okay, so then we're gonna equip our runes. Let's go in. Weapon we just got.
I've never seen a runestone with such powerful performance.
Sorry.
mechanic. Let's see the assistant.
All right, tell us the story. All right, so Shatter, that's our number 2. Oh, interesting. Frost Bomb effect has been added to the Shatter. I don't know if I like that one. So Shatter, that was... Where's Frost Bomb? Maybe I was missing it. Okay, so let's see. We got our 20 points, so we can put points in. Let's see. Changes to a lock-on targeting skill that leaves voltage on a max of 5 targets. Automatically deals power as electric damage every second for 6 seconds to mark targets within. Oh, a lock-on. I kind of like that. Increases the cooldown to 8 seconds. Yeah, let's try that out. I kind of like that. Oh, that's not going to be as effective. Or maybe it will for single target. I'll have to see. Oh, activate the Shatter skill attribute Hurled Shatter. Man, fine. Fine. It's going to make me do Hurled Shatter. When Shatter is used, Frost Bomb... Okay, Frost Bomb soars into the air at a 90-degree angle from the center, then drops back down and explodes. Fine.
Did you activate the skill attribute each? It's time.
I gotta activate the one they wanted me to. I don't get to actually pick. Okay. Holy shit. We murdered that thing compared to the Warlord. Holy crap. Yeah, that was way more damage, as was to be expected, of course. That was ridiculous.
So, you were alive after all. I almost lost you due to the distortion of time. Follow my voice. You seem to be the eye on that. Well then.
I know I'm doing less talking, but I'm just trying to blaze through all this stuff here. So my impressions so far with the sorcerer, or whatever the hell this is called, the magic caster, like I said, way more damage than the tank, which is to be expected. Definitely a lot more fun right out the gate than I expected it to be. Although I will say, like, even in Tera, you know, like I still felt like the combat for the casters and range classes and stuff are really good in that too. So it doesn't surprise me that much that this one is fun. Again, like, I think I preferred the art style for Tera. Like, this one, it's got like some realism to it, and everything is so shiny. I don't know why everything's so shiny, but it is. So all right. So much talking.
Well then, you have time, Miss.
All right, let's go fight all the animals.
We're investigating a disturbance at the nearby beach. Join us when you're ready.
I am ready. Let's go. That glide is so sad when you can't get any lift for it. Okay, so we got our magic barrier.
The Black Drakes have launched an ambush. We need to stop them and keep the young master safe.
Oh, did we miss? We missed. Do I have enough? I'm gonna reset my attributes because I want to do this lock-on technique, and then that gives us another one for changes Frost Bash into a targeted skill, but decreases its power by 20%. Frost Shot decreases the cooldown. Yes. Let's try that out. Okay, so now our 1 is going to be an angled attack with a decreased cooldown, meaning we can trigger our 2 more often, and then we've got a lock-on ability for our left click now instead.
It can't be helped. Now give you
All right, we got our
start with these overgrown turtles. Let's each do our part.
silly hoverboard. Throw that in the F2 again. We got another rune stone, so let's drop that in on our helmets. We've got 4 points available, so we can do Frost Colossus. Inflicts freeze to the oh, that's good, because we need freeze. Oh no, we need chill. Okay, that's fine. We'll still put it on there. Did that work? Can't change skill attributes when writing a mount. Okay. Okay. So, have to go working tonight. Thanks for the preview. I'll add it to my list with Lost Ark. Lost Ark is another beta that I really want to get into as well. Looking forward to playing it. Have a nice day. All right, man. Well, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, be sure to check out the rest of the VOD here later on if you get the chance. Okay, so we've got a... All right, we've got a lock on. We've got a lob there. AoE. Got our charge. Yeah, that feels good. I like the lock on thing a lot. So we need 2 more turtles so we can go. Okay, so we lock on. Yeah, that feels good. I like that. I like those combos a lot, actually.
Sharna, did you hear it?
There's something else though. Like I really like this stuff in Black Desert as well. I like the combat, but like the in-game stuff didn't sell me on it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting my left click is the lock on, so I can't just hold it down and deal damage.
Feeling about this. You'll have to take care of the monsters quickly and come.
Well, let's see how the glide works from up top. Oh, I had controls on the side. I'll have to check those out in the future.
You can't use skills.
Whoo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Man. Dude, just absolute destruction on this thing. Like, I'm losing a little bit of health, but man, the damage is definitely there. Yeah, they got the combat and the combos down in this game for sure. I definitely want to try a faster, higher damage melee class as well, so we're probably going to check out the rogue at some point. Dang. Zero tolerance, chain lightning like Xiaomi. Oh, and Demon Hunter Glide, loving this. Yeah, it's pretty good. Seems pretty good. I love this transformation. Like, look at how much she changes. Well, I got different hair. I got a different face. I got different everything. The illusions.
But don't take it too personally, young master. I mean, you're...
Shauna was the captain.
A mere cunt. He's
Okay, so we're back at the same spot that we were at on the Warlord. And yeah, so, man. So we took a look at the Warlord, the tank class. We took a look at the cash shop, and we kind of got a feel for everything that's going on with that. And then we took a look at a caster class. So this is where I'm going to end the stream, but I'm going to end off with my overall impressions of the game so far. And just kind of let you know what I think in summary here at the end. So first off, let's get it out the way. The cash shop, from what I've seen, is not too egregious. There's a couple things I don't like about it. None of them are bad enough that they would prevent me from playing the game. They come more down to like preference than anything, I think. And the big things there were character slots and inventory slots being part of the cash shop. I don't really like those, but I can kind of understand to a degree why they're in there. You know, character slots is the thing that more characters you have, the more data you take up on the server. It's a pretty easy way to make sure that, you know, if you don't really want those extra characters, you're not just taking up data. I kind of get that. And also, since the baseline cost of the game is like $30, like really if you bought the other 3 character slots that you would want to have one of every class right now, I mean, you'd be hitting $50, you know, which is still cheaper than most AAA price games. I don't love the inventory slots being expandable. Right now, I don't feel like the inventory slots have been a big deal, but I can see like once you get into crafting and stuff, inventory is always a problem. So I don't really like that. They do have that sort of like $15 a month subscription style thing like Elder Scrolls Online has, where you get a bunch of perks and bonuses, including additional inventory and storage space. And, you know, that's all well and good. So there's some things I don't like about it. But overall, like, I don't think it's that terrible. It's definitely not the worst cash shop I've seen. Honestly, it's on the better side of cash shops. I think that's totally okay. A lot of the stuff that's in there is stuff you definitely don't need at all. And as someone who's purchased like stash tabs and PoE and stuff like that, if you're having enough fun in the game, I feel like those purchases aren't that big of a deal because you're invested in the game and you like it. What class is this one? I think it's called the Sorcerer. I'll bounce back out to the main menu and just double check beforehand. But there's only one caster, like elemental caster class right now, and that's the one that I'm playing. The other caster class is like a druid healery type looking thing. So as far as the graphics go, really nothing to write home about. The spell effects are pretty good within the context of the game's own graphics. I'm not really overly impressed by like the environment design, the monster design. Like nothing about the graphics stands out to me and makes me want to write home about them or rave about them. It is fairly generic. It also looks like it's probably running on a little bit of a dated engine, but it does not look bad. It definitely doesn't look bad at all. Everything's a little too shiny for me, but again, that's personal preference. Sound design I feel is pretty good, especially on the abilities and the weapon effects. Those all sound really good. There's lots of nice crunch and stuff that you'd want when you were playing a game like this, especially when you're doing so much combat. The combat sounds really good. So sound design there is pretty good. The actual combat itself, I think, is really fun, actually. They do a really good job of establishing combos for your baseline abilities that feel good and feel fluid, and it really does feel like you're comboing and chaining things together, and I really like that. It makes it feel like you're flowing from one ability to the next, but you still have the ability to like instead of going 1 2 3 4, you could go 1 3 4 2 or something. You can change up the order of your abilities. The skill system itself has got these skill attributes in it, which kind of act like runes in Diablo 3, where essentially you can allocate points into changing up the functionality of your skill. That is huge to me. I absolutely love this. This is like the best way, in my opinion, that you can customize and create a talent point style system in an MMO. I like the ability to say, hey, for example, this, static electric discharge, now it's a targeted ability with a lock on that does damage over time. Or, if we pick this one, then all of a sudden when it hits 4 times, it does an explosion. This one changes to a skill that's used in place but doubles the hit speed. This one changes it to a short range that gets some extra effects. So instead of just having this one ability and going, oh, do 10% more damage, or now there's a chance to proc this thing or that thing, it literally like changes. This one you have to lock on. This one you're working with an AoE. This one you can't move when you use it. And then this one gains additional effects. Like each one of these skill attributes drastically changes the way the skill functions. And when you combine the skills that you choose with the attributes that you pick, you can truly come up with a build that's unique to you and fits your playstyle. And that's something that I think is absolutely fantastic, because maybe, you don't want electric discharge to be your main skill or something, but you really like Frost Colossus as your big skill that you use all the time. You potentially could make a build that revolves around this based on a skill attribute and turn electric discharge into more of a utility thing through the skill attributes there. Not saying you can do that specifically, but as an example, this I think is really, really, really good. I like this a lot. So, like I said, the combat feels good. They do a good job with that baseline, but it also feels like once you start adding in those skill attributes, combat is still flowing really well, and it still feels really good to play. I do like the fact, again, kind of a la like Diablo or Path of Exile or many ARPGs, you have a variety of skills you're going to have access to, but you can't use all of them. You're not filling up an entire action, like 3 action bars worth of skills. You got 9 skills plus some special skills. So choosing the skills that you use, the combinations of those skills, the skill attributes that you're going to use for those skills, that lets you get some really cool build diversity and really customize the playstyle to the way you like. So overall, like I said it before, I'll say it again. If it was between, buying Elyon right now versus playing another game, I would probably play another game, but not because Elyon is bad. Just because I already have Final Fantasy XIV on my plate, and there's other games that I play. So I don't know if personally I would be able to fit Elyon into my day-to-day, week-to-week, gaming lineup. But having played what I've played so far, I think I could recommend it if you're familiar with this type of MMO. If you thought the combat looked pretty cool, it's $30 to get in and play the game. It launches on September 29th. If you pick up the pre-order right now, you can play the closed beta and try it out yourself. And it's going to get a thumbs up from me based on what I've played right now. My concerns for the future, are they going to add more stuff to the cash shop that's going to be more egregious, like the experience potion? Because we already saw they existed. Or they exist in the sort of playtime reward, which was right over here, the attendance rewards, which it does look like that's cool. Okay, you can switch characters and stuff. But we did see that XP boosts are in the playtime rewards, but they're not in the shop. So my concern would be, are they going to put that type of stuff in the shop? Because at that point, then the shop gets into territory that I'm really not okay with. So XP boosts, stuff like that starts to get gets a little iffy. Although, like, it depends on how they monetize it. I really have to say that because, like, I'm not someone who's opposed to boosting your character to max level and stuff like that. So I can't say that I'm opposed 100% to XP boosts because they're a similar thing, right? They're just like a micro version. Like, hey, here's a boost of XP. We're not boosting you to max level, but you can get there faster. So I can't really sit here and tell you that, like, I hate XP boost, but I'd be worried about the way they monetize it. So I'd be worried about that. I haven't done any dungeons, PvE content. I haven't done any PvP. Haven't done anything related to in-game. So all that stuff would be stuff that I would want to see and know more about before I made an ultimate judgment call on Elyon. If the dungeons are good, that's a plus. If they're bad, same with PvP. And also looking at what the in-game loop is going to be. Elyon is a very PvP-focused MMO, so I imagine a lot of the in-game is going to be PvP. So if you're looking for PvP with good combat, good action, I would definitely recommend checking Elyon out. If you're looking for a fun PvE MMO with good combat, then I would keep an eye on it because I don't know how much PvE there's going to be. But Tera had a pretty good track record of having a good mix of both. And I think that if they follow what they did with Tera, then you can totally play this game both ways. Like I said, we had Yogi in the chat who mainly played Tera for PvP, and then we had me on the other side who only played Tera for PvE. And we both had fun and really enjoyed the game. So that's all I've got for you guys today on this stream. The closed beta is going on until the 23rd, I believe. And I am going to try to do at least one more stream of this where we'll jump on and check out probably 2 of the other classes, maybe more. We'll see based on the stream length. Since I know I can just jump straight to 20 here and check out the combos and stuff, we might actually end up doing all the other classes in the next stream and just checking them out up to this point. So I'll try to do that. That way you guys can get a look at the classes. As for what day that stream's going to be, I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see, but I'll try to squeeze that in. So we'll hop back out real quick. I'm going to go to change character. We'll switch back over here one more time and just confirm what other classes we have. So like I said, today we checked out the Warlord, which was the tank class. And then I don't want to get this name wrong, but we checked out the DPS caster class here. Sometime today, game. Okay, so we checked out Warlord and we checked out the Elementalist. So if I can on the next stream, we're definitely going to check out the Assassin because I want to see what a faster paced melee class is going to be like. And we'll probably definitely check out the Mystic because I want to see if they have healing skills and abilities and what those are like. And like I said, depending on how much time that takes, we may also check out the Slayer and the Gunner. We'll just delete some characters and make it happen. So, all right, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. I hope you've enjoyed this first look at Elyon in the closed beta 2 testing here. Let me know what you guys thought and whether you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can also let me know in the comment section below. And I'll get back to you if I can with whatever answers. Just know I'm not an expert on Elyon. I'm just trying the game out. But if it's an easy question, easy answer, I'll let you know. All right, everybody. Thanks. I'll see you on the next stream.